Okay, so hello everyone. This is SIG-Network Ingress NGINX sub-project meeting. Today is Tuesday, May 10th, 2022. My name is Ricardo. I'm gonna be your host today, and I would like to kindly remind you that this is a CNCF Kubernetes meeting under our code of conduct, which is basically be excellent with each other. Be respectful, and if someone wants to raise some concern about code of conduct here, please reach code of conduct on Slack, or if it's not something with me, just reach me on Slack or later privately, and I can direct you better, or conduct.kubernetes.io. That said, let's get started. I will share my screen here, and we can go through the agenda. Let me just figure out. I think it's this one. Okay, cool. So for today's agenda, we don't have anything right now. We do have some action items from before, maybe not. So let's take a look into some issue triage, and also I will open my spreadsheet with my QE. So if there is something that I really need to take a look, I will add here and move forward. All right, so let's take a look into the issues first. Okay, anyone, Long, do you have any of those that needs our attention? Otherwise, I can keep going through the non-triaged.
There are some PRs, but I think it's the process is on. So I'll just send you one PR for review, maybe.
Okay, can you send that one to me here? Because I am not actually checking Slack constantly during the week.
Okay, 1 minute.
But our QE apparently it's not growing that fast. I can see some things in Helm chart and other things, but so I think it's just a matter of me stopping maybe and taking a look into those as well. While you send me that, let's take a look into the issue triage. So I would like to first of all start maybe with the priority critical ones to take a look if we do have some of them. So we do have this one. Let me take a look. I thought that I closed those. Okay, so this one was closed. Okay, CJ reported this to us. Some rules are missed, so don't look fixing, blah, 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 blah. Okay. What else? Same.
It's a Yandex PR, port name PR. I just sent it in Slack.
In Slack, okay. Let me take a look if I can open it here.
8458.
Okay, this one is closed. Support and reported. blah blah blah. What's this one? This is an old one. Hold on. I'm just gonna take a look. I don't want to miss this. Mm, okay, I'm assigning this to Jintao because he's my Lua expert. Let me take a look here. So, is this in the channel? Okay. Set custom prefix for this. Okay, this is the one that we've been discussing, right? On the
Yeah,
Yandex cloud. Yeah. So what's the matter on this one right now?
I think he has put in. Uh, Carlos asked him to bump the chart version, and he did that. So now
Hmm.
waiting for.
Okay. So that's just a looks good to me missing, right?
Yeah, I think it's good to go.
Okay.
So can you confirm something that if somebody bumps chart version and this PR merges, so it will
It's
release
gonna
a.
it's gonna release a new one, yeah. But that's okay. I mean, Carlos keeps the track on the release things. So I think it's for this one it's fine.
Okay. I didn't even realize that. That's why I asked.
Yeah. The bot releases automatically every time you bump a shard version. This is why there are some discussions if um, we should always bump or not, because for the users it seems that we are constantly releasing new Helm charts, but I think it's in case of Helm charts it's fine. We are not actually updating the main NGINX version, but maybe we should separate versions between if they are just like new small
No, no,
features
no.
versus I am updating the Ingress controller thing.
No,
Yeah.
that is not the issue. That's not the issue. Carlos asks people to bump helm chart every time somebody changes values or any config. The
Hmm.
problem is they don't. I'm not certain if the change log also is updated at that time. So I think either we should help them, like in this case. Now the change log has to get one more line, right, for this.
Hmm.
So we have to find a way that if somebody bumps help chart, they also.
Update. Yeah.
Yeah.
Changelog. The problem is if you update changelog in the root, just me, James, and Anjin can approve that. While in this case can be approved by any Helm chart approver. But yeah, it's not something that urgent, but we need to take care of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is done.
Now, basically, it's not the root change log is not important. It's the change log inside the chart directory. So people will look for what's the difference between the previous chart.
Ah, okay, got it. And we are not changing that.
No, at least in this PR we're not changing. So
Okay. Can
either
can
we
you
should
can you do that later? Just make sure that because this is gonna get merged and we I mean I can hold it, but then I would just like this one to get merged. So if you can just later just change the change log. Ah, okay,
yeah,
got it. But that's not gonna be published, right?
yeah. So no problem. I'll take care of it. I'll talk to him
Okay,
and
okay. Thank you.
it's not so
Uh,
important. So
okay. So let me just finish the critical ones and okay. This one's fixed. And so, more
I mean, in the
routes.
short time we have, there are not too many PRs and issues that that cannot be done async. But what I think it's important that just whatever short time you have, we need to sync up on that test grid issue. I'll just tell you what's happened,
Hmm.
uh, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do next. And you need to just tell me whether that's the way we want to go or we want to go a different way. So if you
Okay, okay.
open up the test grid and go to today's log.
Okay. Can you just maybe close some other of those and I can take a look into this. Just take a look into the issues. If you do have still something that needs attention from us, then I can go through there. Sounds good?
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. More than Zoom. Feature disable HTTP. Let me frozen this one. What's this? Okay. Frozen. Just so at least we don't lose the track on the issues, and we can go to the test grid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ingress latency appears to be incorrect. Some of those, they are pretty old. Cloud build. Okay. Emit message forms which include the configuration snippets, and snippets are disabled. This was James. Frozen. Performance testing PRs. This is. If you wanna take a look into this one as well, Long, this is the K6 one, right? I don't remember. This is that one that we've been discussing on on adding some performance tests for each PR, right? And I think this one is pretty important before we start messing with other things like the gateway API and so on. So
Yeah.
I would say this is a from the operational side, this is actually a priority, at least for me, right? So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I was looking at issues. So do you want what's the plan? You
This
want?
is this one is for each PR. We should trigger a K6 or something like that and measure
Ah,
latency and other
okay.
things. Just
Got
like
it. Got it.
a simple. We should have like a simple scenarios. Establish those simple scenarios, but at least have some return. We shouldn't be consuming that much CPU and memory from the test infrastructure, as an example. But at least doing some tests that can say, okay, this is gonna add more time or less time, and having some history. So this one is a bit important for me.
Okay.
And
And I remember you suggested a tool and
yeah,
uh,
I suggested us to use K6.
got it. Okay. Okay. Got it.
Yeah,
Remember that. Okay.
remember this one, which is from
Yeah. Yeah.
Grafana. We can actually have some help from Grafana folks as well. But my
Yeah.
idea is actually taking a look into this one just to make sure that we can have some good JSON or whatever we can put on Prometheus later and take a look into that.
Okay. Okay.
This
Trying to.
one, okay, this one is with you long. So documentation to use Prometheus Grafana with service monitor. Is this stuck?
Um, but this is actually done. One
This is
minute.
done?
Yeah. Let me just check the current status.
Okay,
Indipri actually finished all the work related to this.
there is a PR here. Yeah. Let's take a look into this one.
Where it merged also.
If you say it's done, it's done. Seems pretty complete to me.
Yeah, I worked with her and she completed this.
Okay. Can I close this? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's the what you opened is an issue, right?
What? Sorry?
The thing that you have opened right now on your screen is that an issue, not a PR, right?
Yeah, the PR is here. The PR is merged.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Then you can close this issue. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. Let's finish the important ones. So at least we may have Noah happy with us. And multiple, what's this one? Fixed monitoring, blah blah here. Let me find out a piece of documentation, burning notation. Okay, that's measured as well. Yeah, just speak with I think what's her name, Inhu. So just to speak with her maybe next time, just to put the fixes.
She actually stopped contributing. She sent me a message that she's not going to
Ah,
contribute.
okay. we should think on a way actually to keep people contributing, not just jump in and right.
Yeah,
It's hard actually. This is the hard part.
it's very
Okay.
hard. Yeah.
Uh, okay. Last Helm chart, multiple blah, 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 go. Okay, this is the goal. We spoke about that before, right? So I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep this one open. Sorry, and I'm planning actually making a new release probably this weekend, a new minor release, fixing, adding some more things into the deep inspector, some not new rules there, and we can start at least updating Go, uh, the compilation version of Go, right? So, and
Okay.
curl, the other ones, they are actually updated when we release the final image. If you do a make build, they are probably going to be updated. But I think it's going to be good to take a look into the update of Go. I can take a look into that, or if you want, that's just fine for me.
I can, yeah, you can update, yeah, fine. But I think we should also be updating Alpine, right? Base image.
Yeah, but Alpine is updated when you do a new release, a new image release. It updates automatically when you generate a new image. Take a look here, which is
No, I mean, we should be going to 315, right?
yeah. We don't need yet because 314 is actually supported, right? But as I said, I want to make actually a major release when we update to 315, updating to 315 and updating OpenResty to 124, which is being developed, right? So as soon as we do have the 124 and Alpine 315, then I want to make a major update because this may break some stuff, right? So I would like to have a beta and ask people to test the beta version and then just release. Sounds good?
Sounds good. Okay, what about Jinko? We're still everywhere. It is 16.4, 116.4.
We need. I will take a look into that as well because updating actually Ginkgo to version 2 is a breaking change. There are some small breaking changes, but I'm not sure why this is hard coded. I need to check that thing actually. Let's just can you release to fix some bugs? This will enter this new. Okay, and let me just take a look here. Okay, do you want to update Go or do you want me to update Go? Do you want to make a try on that?
I'll update Go.
Okay, okay. So do a try on that and let me know if everything goes fine. Okay,
Okay.
sounds good.
Now,
And yeah, so those are done. So let's go through the test grid and then we can try to finish that. So let me take a look. You've sent. Oh, sorry, this is the
no,
wrong
no.
one.
Let me just summarize. We should not take too much time on it because it's very, very complicated. So
Mm-hmm.
if you open and to check open today's logs,
Test grid logs here. This thing.
open the test grid page and go to click on today's report and it is failed. Look
This
logs.
one.
Yeah. And if you go to the end, open the hidden files, 122 last one.
Which one?
There's some files, lines are hidden, right? So we open the hidden lines.
Here.
Yeah,
Skip
come,
headlines.
yeah. So basic summary is, or from March onwards, the error was Ginkgo not found, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
so the so the two three factors. One factor is when you removed the if condition for checking DIND, CI started failing, but this was passing. Okay, and when you put
Right.
it back, this started failing, CI passed. So this was failing with an error that Ginkgo not found. So after a lot of these debugging commands and all that, we figured out that we have to install Ginkgo, right? It's probably an image. So basically what the revelation is that test grid runs in DIND, which is running Jenkins launching all of this in Kubernetes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As of today, just 1 hour, 30 minutes ago, or 1 hour ago, we have solved the problem of the error, which is Ginkgo not found. So we just 2, 3, 4, 5 PRs, finally came to this. We installed Ginkgo. Ginkgo is no, but now it's still failing. And the simple reason for that is that this is DIND environment and it's running Docker script, right? So it's launching a container to install or create the binary, but that binary is getting lost in that container going away itself, right? Because environment is the pod in which the test is running. So that's not having that. So running Docker is mounting all kinds of beautiful things required, right? Starting from the Docker socket to the volume and everything. So whatever gets built in the container, in this case specifically the E2E test binary, it's still available because it's built and copied to the volume, right? In this case, it is not copied to the volume, it's lost with the container. So now the Ginkgo error is gone, but test is failing still. I mean, overall test is failing. So I can start doing more debugging, like where, which environment, all that. But basically the two approaches is either wherever we're checking the DIND enabled, we again set it to false, right? You let the if condition be there, but set the DIND enable to false, so that instead of running that DIND command bash Ginkgo etc., it will use the same running Docker command.
Okay.
Right? Just like
Okay.
that is one way to do it. But if that doesn't work, then we're to do all this mounting and get the binary out of the container into the wherever pod it's running and all that. So if you're okay with first experiment with
let me just suggest you something before you actually start doing that, which is I'm not sure like we ever checked this test, right? So one thing that we should actually ask is if it does make sense to us to have this test there, right? Anyway, one thing that you can do, and I can approve that, is actually changing the type of the job from periodic to, let's say, pre-commit or post-commit or something like that, and adding manual or something like that, right?
Okay.
And then we can trigger that thing. You can open a simple PR, and we can trigger this manually. So instead of you waiting every time this thing to run, you can just do a /test periodic something, and then we just roll back, and it's fine actually doing that, right?
Okay.
The other, the other thing that I was gonna suggest you is, as we spoke, don't rely on the that image that's been used. Let me try to remember, because that image is actually maintained by SIG testing.
I know what you're talking about, but that is a discussion now. Good, you're talking about it, but you have to give more deep dive into it because there is a sequence to all of that. So they maintain that image, they update it. The Go is available on it. Only Ginkgo was not there. So even if you put our image, the problem is still going to be the same because the specific failure is the build of the E2E test binary.
Okay.
So even if it uses our image and builds that binary, it will still remain inside that container. The problem I think I'm facing right now, or the way it's failing right now as of today, is that it builds the binary, but it stays inside the container. We're not mounting any volumes.
Okay, got it. Okay, so yeah, so instead of that, just try. Okay, you want to disable the DIND here, right? Is this what you are talking about?
Right. Yeah. Or in our script, we just check for the enabled. If it's enabled, if it's true, then set it to like null or false or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, probably.
Or you can change it to false. Change it to false also.
Yeah, try this. Try changing the periodicity here from 12 hours. Maybe removing or changing this from periodic to something manual. So ask SIG testing, how can you do that, right? So how can you turn this thing, and you can just tell them like we decided that just right now, so we don't need to wait every 12 hours. You can change this to something else, and then you can trigger it manually, doing a /test with the name of this test, right? And it will just run in any PR, right? Not only yours. So you can use any PR that's already open as an example, as like testing this job here. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, the SIG testing, Antonio, right? He told me to contact him on Slack. So I think I'll
Yeah.
do that. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Antonio is great. He's a really nice person. So yeah, just and if you need something, just ping me as well. We can try to figure this out. I'm just not checking that much my Slack in Kubernetes workspace. But yeah, I think that's a good, maybe a good approach. As you don't want to wait for the periodic one to run every 12 hours. Just change this to a pre-commit or a manual or something like that. I can't remember which configuration it is, but you can
Yeah.
just change and then you can disable the ding here and trigger and see what happens, right?
Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay, I am almost on my time here as well. So, Aditya, Carol, do you have anything else you want to discuss for today?
Not from me. I've been a little busy with some other stuff in my life, so I'll hopefully get back in a few weeks.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. We all have lives. No, so no worries on that. Just yeah. Okay,
I,
so yeah, go ahead, Long.
Ricardo,
Yeah.
there is there is some important SSL stuff being reported, and it's not it's not something that we can ignore for too long. So when you're finished with the high priority stuff, we need to kind of list all these SSL related issues that are being raised.
Which one?
There are many. Um,
SSL?
yeah, TLS and SSL related stuff. There is actually 4 or 5. Some are security related, some are features, but at least 3 are
Okay.
security related. So later
I'm
when
yeah. I'm checking. There are some folks actually opening and trying the FIPS one. The problem with FIPS is that how can I say,
no, no,
FIPS can
not
only
to
be used yeah, only when you are using the commercial version, which is not our case,
completely
right?
ignore people because it's not even possible. He agreed. He agreed. That guy agreed. It's not FIPS
Mhm.
related. I'm saying, for example, right now there is a 8563. Okay, issue
Eight
853.
eight
If you
five
just,
six three.
it is third in the list. If you just open issues,
Mm-hmm.
if you and it is third. Allow supplying SSL session ticket and things like that.
Okay. I'm not against that, but I need someone actually to help implementing. If they can help on that, I'm more than welcome them to review the PR. I just can't prioritize this one right now, but that's fine. I mean, we can
Yeah,
accept it. If this is something acceptable, we can accept this as an issue and maybe do a help wanted or something like that.
yeah, it's long run, but I'm saying I think 3 are security and two are feature related. So when you're
Mhm.
finished with this control plane and all these
Yeah.
priorities, we should address these ones.
Okay. Can you add at least the important ones here so I can when I have some spare time take a look into some of those.
Okay.
Do you mind?
Yeah. Right now you have to
No,
select
no, no,
the.
no, 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 no. Yeah. When you have some time, I will have some time during this and next week. Maybe if I'm doing, let's say I'm doing nothing, I can just open. I keep this spreadsheet actually open in my machine, so I will take a look. I will keep my eye on that and
Got it.
maybe look into the SSL ones.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I really want to reduce our QE on the issues and PRs as well. While that, I have uh, I found this one. I'm not sure. Okay, you are on this one. Um, is this something we missed?
Which one is this? I'm not. Your font is too small.
Uh, I missed that in this
Oh yeah, yeah,
SSH
yeah.
root.
Yeah, this is important. Yeah, I was about to mention this, but I thought, okay, yeah, this is important. But
Okay,
it's not like it's a small change. So if you agree, then we can just move forward.
yeah,
It's just
please.
it's just the config is different. I mean, the template file is different for both. So we
Yeah. Ah, okay. I've missed this thing. Yeah, daemon set. All right.
Yeah.
Can you take care of this one, please, and let me know? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I mean,
Okay.
if
But
you agree with it, I can just go ahead. I was waiting for you to agree.
yeah, I think so. I'm not sure what's I mean, the solution would be to change this daemon set to the helper, right?
Yeah, that's all. That's all. Simple solution. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just let me
Okay.
know. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for taking care of this. Yeah.
No, no problem. No problem. So it's assigned to me,
Sure.
right? Assign it to me if it's not assigned.
Yeah, I think you already did.
Okay. Got it. Oh, sorry. Okay.
No problem.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's all for sorry folks for today. I will be away next week. I will be actually around, so yeah, but I will not be checking as much my Slack as well. We'll be at KubeCon, and then the other week we can talk again. And thank you everybody for joining us.
Sorry,
Stay
quick
well.
question.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Hmm?
Deepak.
Mhm, mhm.
Do you recall from memory if we are using DIND anywhere else in CI or anywhere else? We're not using DIND, right?
I think we do in the E2E tests, but we use a different image, right? I think in the end-to-end test we do that. We do use the.
That's why you put that if condition there, is it?
Hmm?
See, it passes. E2E test passes on my laptop, and I don't have DIND. And in
No,
the
no, no,
logs,
no, no. But we use a different image there. This is the point. We use the E2E test runner, which already have Ginkgo inside it.
okay. So I'm just asking why that if condition exists in the first place. And when I check on laptop run,
Probably probably it's something legacy. Probably this is why I told you maybe we should just take a look into that job and see if it does make sense to us actually to have that job, because we don't check the legacy jobs, right? We don't actually keep looking into that. We check the jobs based on the PRs and etc. Should we be checking that thing first, right? If so, maybe we should be using our images instead of the test infra images. And this is my point on that. The E2E test runner, which is our image, already have Ginkgo, so this would be gone at all. Got it?
got it. So I'm sorry taking the time, but see the question,
No, no, no problem.
the crux of the matter is this. Okay, when I enable that, when I put a echo statement to check the value of DINT enabled or not, when I run make E2E test on laptop, I can very clearly see the test passing 100%, and I can very clearly see the variable showing DINT is not enabled. Okay, so that's why I'm asking, except this pro job in test grid, it doesn't seem like I have not seen any. I have tried everything. I've looked at CI logs, I've looked at laptop logs, and I'm looking at only it seems on test grid DINT is enabled. Nowhere else DINT is being used. So why we have that if condition is my curiosity. That's why I asked. Or
I
did
have
you?
no Yeah, I
Okay.
have no idea. I have no idea.
Okay.
This may be legacy, as I told you. This may be something that we had on past and we don't have now. Even
Okay.
we don't run our. I'm checking here. We don't run our E2E tests as an example in
CI.
Pro anymore. Yeah, we
Yeah.
run it on GitHub Actions, right?
Right. Okay, got
So
it. Yeah.
yeah,
So you did
maybe
not add
maybe
that. Sorry,
maybe
Go ahead.
maybe one thing that we can do is actually drop this test from the test grid and run a periodic job on GitHub Actions, because GitHub Actions support that, and then we just run our periodic test there and send some alert, some email, something like that, right? The the con on that is that actually we are not gonna have Ingress NGINX as part of the test grid, but to be honest, we are not checking that thing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But the confirmation is that you did not add an if condition to begin with anytime in the past, right?
I can't remember. We can take a look into the Git blame on that thing actually.
No, I'll look. But I'm
Yeah,
just
take a
saying,
look into the Git blame. Maybe I did, maybe not. I think that thing was already there, to be
got it.
honest. I can't
Okay.
remember of that piece of code actually.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it. Okay.
Okay. So I think that's all for today, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, folks. Take care, you all, and
Thank you.
yeah, see ya.
Enjoy KubeCon.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.
Bye.